Our last speaker is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Biology in the Adventist University of the Philippines. She holds 2 master degrees, one in public health, which she took also in the Adventist University of the Philippines, and the other one is in public administration, which she finished in Manuel L. Quezon University. Her field of specialization include, yes sir. Yes, opo. Thank you. Available na po ang QR code ng ating feedback form for the Water Rise in Action na seminar series po. So don't forget po. Sa pagpapatuloy po, ang ating pong last resource person, ang kanyang field of specialization po include food standards and food safety programs. And since 1987, she has worked in the Food Development Center, holding various positions. And currently, she is a Chief Science Research Specialist, still in the Agriculture Department's Food Development Center. Let us all welcome Ms. Carmelita V. Alquino to talk about the significance of FDC services to agri-fisheries research for development. Palakpakan po natin si Ma'am Alquino.
Good morning. Buhay pa. Kala ko 3 beses ko ulitin ang good morning. Yan. So, since 15, yesterday hanggang ngayon, we talk about yung mga different researches. Sabi nga ni Dr. Regalado, na pag-usapan ng tungkol sa mga ulam, dessert, at kanin. So, ano ang ginagawa ng FDC dito? Yan. So, allow me to introduce first what is FDC. So, ang FDC po ay located sa Arca South, Taguig City. Ito po ay isang facility donated by the JICA. And it was turned over to Philippine government in March 15, 1989. At tayo po ay may 3 building. We have food science, food technology, and dormitory. Next, please. Sabihin nyo lang po, pang masyado ako mabilis, ano po? Ang history po ng FDC, we started noong pang 1986. 68, sorry. Up to 86, kami po ay Food Research Department ng Food Terminal. So, diyan po namin na-gain yung aming knowledge on development of standards for fresh and agricultural and fishery products. At kami rin po yung nag-handle nung quality assurance during the time of the first Kadiwa time. And also, FDC ensures sanitary operation for the storage of processing of various agri-fishery food commodities. Ang FDC din po ang dati ay Technology Development Center ng FTI. And we are the implementing arm of the Memorandum of Understanding with the United States. So, sa experience po namin, yung mga ine-export na dumaan sa FDC ay hindi na kine-question. Next, please. From 1987 to 2019, kami naman po ay nalipat under National Food Authority. We need to be transferred to a fully owned government agency dahil ang FTI noon ay semi-private because of 2 foreign government grants, yung pong sa Asian Development, and because of that JICA grant. So we need to transfer to NFA. And also in 2015, pursuant to Food Safety Act, kami po ay one of those who will give a scientific support in testing, research, and training. From 2020, next please. Yan po. Ang FDC po ay nilipat na under the Department of Agriculture. Kaya po medyo bago pa lang kami sa pandinig under DA. So, na-transfer po kami because of the law on rice tarification. Kung saan yung regulatory power ng NFA inalis na binigay sa BPI, and since ang FDC ay technical, nilipat po kami directly sa DA. Next please. So, yan po yung pinaka-summary. Next. So, ang mandate po namin ay based on sa RA 10611 sa Food Safety Act, wherein the Food Development Center shall provide scientific support in testing, research, and training. Next. So ano po yung aming very specific na task doon? Kami po ay na-tasked to coordinate testing activities and conduct comparative testing. We promote implementation of good laboratory practices and provide the DA Food Safety Regulatory Agency for the analysis ng chemical, biological, physical contaminants in food, and particularly those requiring a very low level of contaminants using specialized equipment. Next, please. Also, we do research project at yung pong mga research project na yon, ang result can be used in crafting policy and also standards. So we are submitting our research project with the DA bar. Next po ay yung sa training na in coordination with ATI. So ang vision po namin is a Center of Excellence for Food Safety, Quality, and Technology Development. Ang mission po namin ay committed po kami sa scientific support para tulungan ang mga food business enterprises to protect the consumer's health and facilitate compliance to safety and quality of food products for local and international market. So hindi ko na po isa-isahin yan. Ang FDC po gusto lang natin na maging recognized center for appropriate technologies. Committed po kami on on-time delivery of projects. Committed po kami on consistent operation. And committed po ang FDC in ensuring competency and impartiality. Next. Yan. Meron po kaming 5 division. Nandun po ako sa industry services, which handles the quality assurance, industry liaison information. Ang akin pong kasama, si Miss Ami, ay under quality evaluation division. Ang hawak niya po ay yung physical evaluation. Sila po yung nagkakandak ng sensor evaluation. Chine-check nila yung mga labels in compliance with local international market. And meron din package testing and microanalytical. Are you familiar with field? Yung mga human hair sa pagkain. Yung grupo niya po ang nag-a-analyze. Next, please. Yan. Ang FDC po ay aligned sa ISO 17025. Previously po, we are accredited. But due to mga pandemic and all that, so nag-lapse din, nagre-reapply po kami. Ang aming quality management ay compliance to ISO 9001-2015, and our chemistry laboratory is granted a license to operate by PCA Board of Chemists. Next, please. Ang FDC linkages po, we can certify products for the United States, pero selective lang po yan. And then we are also accredited laboratory for testing of foods ng Japan Ministry of Health. Kasi nga yung aming facility is donated by Japan. And we are the certifying organization for imported food products for Australian quarantine inspection. And we certify GMP and HACCP for the Philippine Export Development Council. Next, please. Yan. So ano po mga significance ng services ng FDC? Mamaya po, iisa-isahin ko kung ano talaga yung very specific. Ngayon, let's just run through it. Ang una po ay compliance to local and international requirements for licensing and product registration of agri-fishery products. Second one is ensure sanitary operation for the storage and processing of various agri-fishery food commodities, both for local and international market. And we ensure that canned products are safe for human consumption by establishing the thermal process schedule. And also, we add value for agri-fishery products by application of technology, product development, or process improvement to avoid wastage during oversupply. We capacitate or equip our farmers or business operator, the FSRAs, by conducting food safety-related trainings towards compliance to regulatory and market requirements. We do assessment of compliance to GMP and HACCP, and we also determine the shelf life of the products. Yeah. So ito na po yung mga FDC services. Iko-connect natin ngayon yan doon sa yung significance ng services namin with the fisheries. Next, please. We have the first group, product testing and evaluation. Under that, we have microbiological analysis. We have 49 different microanalyses. Pag magre-register kayo ng product nyo, especially sa ating local, we have different category, di ba? Low, medium, and high risk. Pag low, hindi na ganong kailangan niya ng analysis. Yan yung difference. You don't need a certificate of analysis. But if your product is under medium and high, you need a certificate of analysis. In order to get a certificate of analysis, dapat may mga testing ka. Ang number one doon, micro. Baka meron niyang salmonella o E. coli o na pwedeng magdulot ng sakit doon sa mga kakain, no? So, we do test and we issue a report of analysis. Makikita yung level noong microorganism na nandoon. So, yun yung isa sa significance namin under number one. Aside from that, we do also chemical analysis. Next, please. Yeah. We have 69 different chemical analysis. Yung una po, yung mga nutritional component. Isa sa requirement ay yung nutrition labeling. In order for you to put the nutrient on your label, you need a proof na talagang meron siyang ganong nutrient. Meron ka ba talagang iron, may vitamin C ka ba, o may vitamin A ka? So we do test para doon. And then yung mga food additives. So required din na dapat ang food additives mo ito lang at anong level, we also can help you. Heavy metals and minerals. Yan. Pwede siya sa finished product, pwede siya sa raw. Like kanina pinag-usapan natin yung oyster. Yung oyster ba na to ay hindi ba siya contaminated with heavy metals? Baka may lead, baka may mercury. So para malaman natin na safe siya, we do the analysis. And lipids, yan yung mga fats, cholesterol, and saturated fats. Mycotoxin, sa peanuts, sa rice, kung may mga aflatoxin yan. So we do the analysis. And water analysis, of course, to be used for drinking and processing. And other chemical analysis and also contaminants. Like, halimbawa sa mga meats, we do chloramphenicol, yung ginagamit kasi na antibiotics for meats. And we do physical and sensory evaluation. Yan. Yung iba niyan ay more on quality, but others, we do it for safety then. Like color, sometimes you want to compare kung yung food product mo ay comparable sa isang produkto. Let's say, nag-develop ka ng, may nakita akong mango, dried mango. Itong dried mango na to, nag-export na to sa ibang country. Gusto mo na makapenetrate ka din. Ito ba ay comparable dito? Pwede bang makipag-compete to in terms of color? In terms of, halimbawa, mga juice naman siya, consistency. In terms yung mga powder nyo, yung mga, halimbawa, ubi powder, yung fineness nun. Kasi kung minsan yung buyer nagre-require na dapat ganito ka-fine. And then yung net weight, yung vacuum and headspace, usually yan sa mga canned. When we talk of can, hindi lang sinabing canned na tin can. Bottle is considered as canned. So, yung mga headspace, may mga requirement yon. So, we can help you on that. And then, triangle test, attribute, and hedonic, yan yung mga test for sensory. Tinitikman. Yan. Pwede niya i-compare kung itong produkto na to ay similar ba in taste do sa isang produkto. O, para makasabi niya, competitive na yung produkto ko kasi kasing lasa na to ng best yung fast-selling na produkto. So, we can do that. O kaya hedonic, yan yung gusto o hindi gusto. Next is the package testing. Yung inyong mga packaging. Like, compatible ba itong packaging na to dito sa pinili nyo na tin cans, acidic yung produkto nyo. Baka naman pagbukas nyo, kalawang na yung loob. Something like that. And then labeling. So, we evaluate the required information sa labeling. Yan yung ganong kalaki ang font, ano ba yung dapat, even the part of nutrition labeling. So, yun po yung aming pwedeng magawa. So, we have 44 different package testing. Next is the field analysis. Ilan lang po sa Philippines ay merong field analysis. Ito yung idinidetermine kung merong mga extraneous matter in food products. May human hair ba? May insect fragments? Pag may nakitang hair, ito ba ay human? Ito ba ay cat hair o dog hair? So we can identify that sa FDC. Yung pong 122 different product types ay iba-iba po kasing produkto, iba-iba ding method. Hindi lahat siya ay flotation. May iba-iba po siyang method. So, next po ay under research and development. We have short-term project. So, we develop product based doon sa requirements ng ating client or improve. Let's say meron na silang existing na mushroom, ano yan, parang cropek. Pero mabilis siya na lumambot. Dapat ano siya parang yung malutong, crunchy. So, meron ng existing, i-improve lang how to extend the shelf life. That will fall under process improvement. Product development naman, meron kayong raw mat na, let's say, lagi ko naririnig na masyadong maraming surplus ay onion and tomatoes. Anong pwedeng produkto na gawin para yung sobra, di ba kapag mas maraming supply, bumababa. Samantalang kung madi-develop mo yan into value-added product, ilalata, ida-dry, meron kang produkto, even hindi ganun karami pa yung supply. So, additional income, sa ating pong mga farmers. Hindi lang fresh, pwede nilang gawin siyang tomato juice, canned tomato sauce, canned tomato paste, spaghetti sauce, and all that. Okay? So, ang mga short-term pa yung shelf life. Isa po yan sa requirement para kayo makapag-register. You have your existing product na na-develop with assistance of DA BAR. Pero hindi nyo mailabas. Hindi kayo makakuha ng license product registration. Kasi kailangan nyo ng shelf life. So, FDC can be of help to you. Sa ngayon, actual shelf life nagagawa namin, but we can also do accelerated given the proper equipment. Yan. Yung aming dating equipment ay sa tagal, di ba, 1989, ay mga nag-give up na. Mga tiga-FDC na lang katulad ko, hindi pa gumigip up. Kulang pa sa taon para mag-retire. Pero nauna silang mag-retire. Yan. So, yan po yung mga product na ating tinulungan under shelf life. Next is heat penetration and heat distribution studies. Nire-require din po yan, ng testing na yan, kapag kayo ay nagdidibote o nagdidilata o nagpa-pouch ng inyong produkto. So we can assist you, ika-classify natin yung produkto nyo, ito by acidified, water activity control, or low acid. May mga classification po, no? Pag napasok doon sa low acid, kailangan nyo talaga ng pressurized. No? So, we can assist you on that. Aside from assisting ano bang application, we establish the time and temperature ng cooking to make sure na yung produkto nyo will be safe for human consumption at the same time will last. So, yan yung ating heat penetration. Ang heat distribution, yan yung tinetest naman yung lutuan. Kasi tama nga yung, alam nyo yung time and temperature na paggamit, pala yung lutuan nyo ay hindi tama, hindi nagbibigay ng tamang temperature. So, yan po yung mga produkto sa mga ilan namin nagawa. Next is, ito po ay isang special project na ginagawa po ng FDC. food safety situationer that will we will collect data on different food products para makita natin ano ba talaga ang level ng mga contaminants na to na magiging basis para mag-craft tayo ng mga policies and standards. Next po. Ngayon po ang FDC ay ini-establish na ang Molecular Biology and Bioinformatics Laboratory. Kulang na lang po ng ilang mga kagamitan para po yan ay ma-establish at makapag-analyze na kami. Ito po ay real-time analysis and identification of source of contaminants. Pwede pong before, kaya po yan naibigay sa amin dahil na magkaroon tayo ng problem sa fake rice. So yung aming taon, sabi na nag-test siya, nakiusap sa mga ibang laboratory which is willingly help us para ma-determine na hindi fake yung rice na sinasabing yon because of the DNA testing. Next po. Yan po yung mga ilan sa mga long-term project na ginagawa ng FDC na ang result po niyan ay makakatulong. Ito po particularly strengthening locally registered meat establishment. Doon po sa mga nag-aalaga ng mga nagbabababuyan na nasa local lang LGU. Next po ay training and quality assurance. Yes. So nagdi-design po kami ng different trainings para po sa ating mga farmers, food business operators, mga cooperatives like GMP and HACCP. Required po kasi niyan bago kayo maka-register din na yung mga tao ay meron na certify o nakapag-undergo ng training on good manufacturing practices or hazard analysis critical control points. So, gumagawa po kami niyan. Makakatulong po kami para sa inyo. Aside from that, we also, yan po yung mga nasabi ko na trainings. Next, please. Meron din kami yung basic principle on traceability sa mga food labeling, para hindi, halimbawa, sa isang kooperatiba, 5 produkto yung nandun, kung isa-isa yung gagawin, tuturuan, syempre, with fee, ay baka pwedeng meron lang silang isang technical na tao na tutulong sa kanila, we will train them how to evaluate yung label. Hindi po kami nagdi-design we evaluate the mandatory requirement nung sa label. Ano ba? Dapat net weight? Ano bang font niyan? Pati yung laki nung letters, meron pong rulings dyan. Si Miss Ami po ang doon. And then quality assurance, inspection, and certification in compliance with food safety. Pwede pong kung magtatayo kayo ng planta ninyo, pwede pong from the start pa lang mag-consultation na tayo. Para tama na po. Hindi yung naikatayo na, tapos sabihin, bakbakin to, hindi pwede to, hindi po ba masyadong mas mahirap yon? From the start pa lang po, we can have the consultation. Kung nakatayo naman we can go there and assess ano ba yung pwede nating improve para makapasa and you can get your license to operate. So, yun po yung mga services natin. And we also do gap analysis dun sa mga laboratory naman na gustong magkaroon ng ISO IEC certification ng 17025. Next, please. Ano po yung iba pa naming services? We have a pilot plan. So, kung meron naman na tayong na-develop, wala lang tayong planta na pag iraran yun, you can use our pilot plan for market sample production. Para sa marketing lang. Hindi siya yung talagang commercial. For halimbawa, nag-R&D pa kayo, you can use the FDC pilot plan. Next, please. So, again, yung consultation. And then, we also have training facilities. We have auditorium, lecture room, and dormitory. Kung kailangan nyo mag-conduct ng training, pwedeng doon po gawin. That's all. Thank you. Sa palagay ko, sir, wala nang magtatanong. Gutom na sila.
I-check natin, ma'am. Thank you very much po for your presentation po. So it's time for our question and answer. Meron po ba question and answer portion? Meron pa tayong questions mula po sa ating mga students? Ay, sir. Go ahead. Please approach na lang po the mic and introduce yourself po.
Hello po. Nico A. Macaraeg po from the National Fisheries Research and Development Institute. Thank you, ma'am, for your uh, comprehensive presentation. So ngayon ko lang nakilala si FDC. So ang tanong ko, ma'am, ano po yung just to give us a quick parang idea or comparison na ano nung mga services na um, ino-offer nyo compared dun sa mga services na ino-offer ni na FDA, DTI, and other licensing institutions?
Thank you, sir, dun sa question. Ang FDA po ay regulatory. I think DTI ay may regulatory power. May police power po sila. Ang FDC po ay hindi regulatory. Talagang technical assistance. Kaya po halimbawa, meron na kayong na-bottled na produkto, a canned product, ano po, na nagbabulge. Hindi nyo alam kung anong reason bakit ganon. We can help you. Kahit na may license na rin kayo, nagka-problema kayo, we can assist you. Paano? Trace natin ano bang naging problema nito. Baka dapat i-improve, baka dapat may process establishment and all that. So, hindi kayo matatakot lumapit sa FDC kasi hindi namin kayo papasara. Unlike pag mga regulatory agency, they have the power to stop your production. Sa amin po, hindi. Technical assistance talaga. Ang NFRDI po ay hindi bago sa amin sa central office kasi we've been working with them yan sa maraming aspeto. So, yun po. Hindi kayo matatakot lumapit sa amin kasi hindi namin kayo isusumbong na kayo ay may problema sa production ninyo, na yung produkto nyo may aflatoxin, halimbawa doon sa mga nuts, ano po, o kaya ay merong salmonella. So we can even assist you saan ba nagmumula to, we can visit how your plant and doon sa production nyo, paano nyo ba pinaprocess? Baka kailangan lang nating ayusin. Baka hindi lang tayo nagpa-practice ng sanitation, kaya nagkakaroon ng mga microbiological contamination. So, yun po yung difference namin. Thank you po.
Sige, ma'am. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you very much po. Sir Jonel?
Follow up. Well, it's only today that I I have known DC well. At nakita ko po kung ano kahalaga yung services nyo sa ating mga partners, mga developers of products. Sa mga estudyante, pwedeng pakitasan kamay sino may mga magulang na magsasaka dito o negosyante. Yung processor, food processors. Yung mga estudyante na ang tatay, nanay, nagtatanim ng gulay. Halimbawa ko lang ito, alam nyo naman na nag-i-spray sila. Di ba? Heavily sprayed ng insecticide yan. With that, ma'am, meron ba tayong services na regularly checking? Kasi hindi reliable mismo. Minsan yung yung kukuha ng bunga, ipapatest. Siyempre, pipiliin niya yon. Pipiliin niya yung bunga o kaya babalutan niya, ipatest niya yan sa FDC. So, ang resulta, maganda, negative. Pero ang reality, going back to the reality, ako kasi nasa baryo din ako eh. Talagang nag-i-spray yan every 2 to 3 days, spray yan. Kaya yung mga gulay sa Manila, ang gaganda. Yung mga may baluktot, may mga butas, yun ang naiiwan sa atin. Sa palengke, doon binebenta. I-expand natin. Yung mga ini-export, talagang dumaan sa quality testing yan at pasado sa standard ng Japan, US, etc. Yung mga hindi pumasa, yun yung binebenta sa atin. Ibig sabihin nun, magkaiba yung standard ng ibang bansa sa ka-standard natin. Yun ang very clear yun. Pero still, pasado pa rin, maybe pasado pa rin sa atin. Sa atin po ba, ma'am, ay meron magkaiba ba yung standard ng international sa Philippines?
Hindi po dapat.
Okay. Magandang mga pag-usapan po ito. Ano po? Doon sa PDP, yung Philippine Development Plan, one way to address malnutrition, food safety. Food safety. Malaking bagay po ito. Bakit may mga studies kasi na bakit yung mga bata, estudyante like you, bakit parang ang hirap ng umintindi sa ibang mga subjects, mga ganon. Nasa kinakain daw yan. Nasa kinakain. Sa India, ang gagaling ng mga bata kasi lagi silang umiinom ng milk. Almost daily yan, umiinom ng milk. O sa atin, hindi. Eh what if kung kumakain tayo ng mga heavily sprayed, contaminated with insecticide? So, sa studies, may epekto daw yan. No? Malakas nga tayo dahil kumakain ng raw, pero yung nutrients, kulang yun. I think marami tayong pag-uusapan, ma'am. At nabanggit mo po sa services nyo, yung R&D analysis at training.
Yes, sir.
At yan yung mga basic, hindi lang basic, kundi important services na dapat malaman at ma-avail ng mga agencies na pinupuntuhan namin na nagpo-produce, nagde-develop ng mga product. Maganda nga po, pati pala kayo ma'am, nagde-develop din. So, ang dami nating pag-usapan dito at related dun sa FDA, I think hindi na specify, walang specific na parang tanong o sagot na kung may overlap pa. Regulatory, anong form of regulatory? Nabanggit nyo kanina yung license to operate na lab, processing lab, halimbawa, yung kung saan nagpo-process, nagde-develop ng product. Who issued the license to operate? Is it FDC or FDA?
Sir, FDA po. Again,
Okay.
ang FDC po ay walang regulatory power.
Alright.
Kaya po we just assist
Assist.
para makakomply sila sa FDA.
Okay. Yun yung mga dapat liwanagin natin. Yung nutrient facts, tayo yung mag-analyze.
Opo, pwede po kami mag-analyze and then we also compute that, yung group ni Miss
Okay.
Abby, para maging tama kung ano ilalagay sa label.
And then,
Hindi yung result lang, diretso na sa label. May proper way
Pag
of
na-analyze
presenting
na
it.
po ng FDC, wala nang ibang agency para to check and then certify na okay to. Wala na.
Pag sinabit nyo na po yung sa FDA, FDA na ang mag-a-accept. or
FDA
hindi.
pa rin.
Opo.
So yun yung mga dapat maliwanag. Pero napakaganda ng services. Parang assistance, tama ka po kayo.
Assistance.
Tutulungan natin yung mga product. Pero as a regulatory function of FDA, sila talaga yung mag-approve. Maaaring
Opo.
mag-approve,
Sila po
mag-accept.
magbibigay ng lisensya, sila
Correct.
mag-register ng product.
Clear.
Sa process.
Last year po, we initiated our partnership with FDA. Plano nga namin nun, magkakaroon ng MOA. I think we need also to formalize our collaboration.
Yes, sir.
Para kanina, like the R&D, example lang po ito, yung R&D services po ninyo, maaring we will partner you with our institution, with our funding agencies. At you have to work together.
Yes, sir.
Para well-guided na sila. At para yung produkto natin ay talagang masasabi natin na quality at dumaan talaga sa proseso. Nakapunta na tayo lahat sa exhibit area, di ba? Sa FPJ. Di ba? Ang daming products doon. For your information po, yung technologies o yung investment ng bar mostly ay sa mga product development. 90% ng output, more or less, 90% ng major output ng bar as technology ay mga food products. Yun yung katotohanan. So, ibig sabihin nun, kailangan makipagtrabaho tayo sa kanila, kina ma'am, para ma-assure natin that our product must be officially registered, may license. At para pag may license yung mga product natin through FDA, maibenta natin, mai-commercialize natin. At
Yes.
yan yung ina-address po natin ngayon.
Yes, sir.
So maraming salamat po sa information. Hindi lang ako yung nakaalam dyan, pati yung mga staff po natin sa bar. At least we are aware now. So soon, mag-ask po kami ng further meeting po sa inyo para
Yes, sir.
pag-usapan natin yung details of partnership and collaboration natin. Thank you po.
Siguro sir, yun yung nakita ni Kenny, kaya in-invite kami para kakong out yung aming discussion, pero now nakita ko yung relevance ng aming magagawa para sa ating mga magsasaka at dun sa mga nagpo-produce ng product.
Okay po, thank you
Thank
po. Ma'am, just a few more questions po coming from our online participants. Basahin ko lang. So, one participant po asked, out of curiosity po ma'am, nagte-test po ba kayo ng MRL? Or
Ang-
maximum residue level ng agricultural produce?
Meron pong ilan, pero very specific po. So we have to know ano yung specific na pesticide yung kanyang tinutukoy.
Apa. Then another one po ay kung may existing na po bang products na gumagamit ng DNA barcoding, mostly po sa mga agricultural products for traceability.
Sa ngayon po ay wala po akong alam. DNA ano po?
Barcoding
Sa ngayon
po.
po ay wala po.
Okay po. And then another one po ay from Ma'am Romaline Rehenja. Magandang tanghali po ma'am. Yun po bang consultation regarding po sa pagtatayo ng mga structure, may bayad po ba daw yun?
Pag individual FBO po meron, but if you pass through collaboration with ano DA bar, pag under DA bar at papasok sa MOU, baka maging free yun.
Okay po. So thank
Pero
you po.
we accept yung mga initial discussion. Pag masyado ng detail, that's the time
Apo.
we charge fee. Pero kung mga ano lang common na consultation, we can do it for free.
Other questions pa po? Meron pa po ba? So, ma'am, we really appreciate po your presentation. At least po, lalo po yung mga partners po na natin nasa FPJ Hall, yung mga exhibitors, they are also our R&D partners po eh. So, yung mga, lalo po yung mga kasamaan po natin sa TA ng mga researchers. So, hindi na po pala namin kailangan lumabas sa TA. Nandyan po pala ang FTC to avail the services po, especially sa food safety and standards. So thank you very much. And with that po, we would like to award the Certificate of Appreciation. Palakpakan naman po natin si Ma'am Carmelita Alquino. Bureau of Agricultural Research awards the Certificate of Appreciation to Carmelita V. Alquino for sharing her invaluable knowledge and skills in her topic titled Significance of FTC Services to Agri-Fisheries Research for Development, given the 17th day of August 2023 during the National Agriculture and Fisheries Technology Exhibition with the theme Shaping Agri-Fisheries Technologies for a Better Future, held at Teachers Hall, CLSU, Science City of Muñoz, Nueva Ecija, signed by our Director, Dr. Junel B. Soriano, awarded by our Program Monitoring, Evaluation, and Linkaging Division Head, Dr. Anthony B. Obligado.